By the way, everything that you are listening to right now are some of the chords you will be learning how to play in every key in one day. Just letting you know.
Listen up, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can learn and play the most popular chords to your favorite songs in every key in one day. Yes, I said it, one day. Think it's impossible? Well, think again, because it's not. Myself and others I've taught over the years are living proof. So focus in, turn off the TV, because in just a few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can do the same thing. Have you been trying to play the piano for years and still can't play at an advanced level? I was just like you. I spent lots of time and money on music theory books, DVDs, online tutorials, and still was not able to create the music that I heard in my head and or desired to play. If you've ever struggled to learn to play the piano or any instrument, then you know the drill. Well, I'm here to tell you all of that is about to change. I'm embarrassed to say, but I spent over 5 years trying to learn this stuff and was getting nowhere fast. But when I figured out the philosophy and techniques of how to learn the most popular chords in every key in one day, I just kept going and systematically added an arsenal of chords, runs, and bass lines. Now I'm playing advanced jazz. Advanced jazz. What? No joke. Throughout my research, because I guess that's what you would call it, I stumbled onto specific patterns in most chords which related to music theory which no other source of music learning was teaching. I couldn't believe it. I thought to myself, why don't instructors teach it this way? This would make learning the piano a lot easier. I don't understand why they won't. When I discussed my discoveries to music instructors, most of them didn't know what I was talking about. The ones that actually did know told me straight up that it would decrease the time students needed to spend with them in private lessons, which would cost instructors money. So they don't bother to teach it. I said to myself, interesting. At least they were honest. I'll give them that. Well, keep watching this video, because I'm going to provide you with a step-by-step solution that others and myself have used to learn the chords to play most songs in every key in one day. Now, I'm not just going to tell you the concepts and then say, now go practice. You'll have the opportunity to watch me do exactly what I and others have done to get these chords down in every key in one day. It's like you're practicing with me, but learning and practicing the right way. This process and these pattern concepts are completely different than anything you've ever seen or heard, and you're gonna love it. Look, I'm just a regular guy, and just like you, I enjoy music and wish that I made music. Let me make it clear, I'm not some guy that has been playing for 20 to 30 years. I was just a fan who wanted to make music like my heroes. I mean, why not? So I bought a Mac, a Yamaha Motif keyboard, and Pro Tools to record whatever I made. Since I didn't know music theory, it was a real struggle to make music. Some of my instrumentals took about 5 minutes to make, which was rare. Other instrumentals took 6 months or even longer, much longer. I really sucked. This disappointment lasted several years. After the pain and frustration of not being able to make music that sounded good on a consistent level, I decided that I had to learn music theory. It was my only hope. I chose the piano because I could use the keyboard to play hundreds of different sounds. I bought music theory book after music theory book. I guess I learned music theory from these books, but I still couldn't play because the chords provided in these books were so boring that I got tired of playing them, and most of these books don't really tell you the best ways to practice. I got so bored that I would always skip to the more advanced chapters to learn more advanced chords, scales, and riffs. But since I did not have a foundation, they were hard to retain in my memory. Plus, when I looked at the foundation sections in the earlier chapters of those books, I did not see a real connection between the foundation and the more advanced stuff in the later chapters. I then decided, hey, I should take private lessons. But when these instructors would quote me prices, I began thinking to myself, y'all must be out y'all minds. Y'all think I'm paying for that? Y'all must be crazy. Y'all must be crazy. Are you kidding me? So I was like, the heck with this. Not paying for private lessons. So I had to find another way to learn to play the piano. Then I discovered DVD tutorials. Some look great, some look like crap, but still, I ran into similar problems as before. Plus the DVDs too were very pricey. Then I discovered online video tutorials. Now I must admit, some of these online tutorials are packed with a lot of information, but yet again, still the same problems as before. Plus there was no real clear roadmap as far as which video I should start with first. At this point, I'm extremely upset because now I spent years on acquiring all that training and still I couldn't play. One positive thing that came about my struggles is that I did retain a lot of information on music theory. I just couldn't play. I particularly retain a lot of information on jazz theory because I realized that all forms of popular music come from jazz. Blues, country, rock and roll, R&B, gospel, doo-wop, etc. So I figured if I learned jazz, I could play anything. I thought to myself that there has got to be an easier way to learn this and fast. So I figured I'm not a dumb guy. I just needed to take a different approach. So that's what I did. I began to notice specific patterns that related to music theory that I haven't seen applied to playing the piano, which would make it a lot easier to learn. Mind-blowing stuff. After that, I came up with a systematic approach to get these chords down packed. I tried all of this out, and it worked. It actually worked. I was playing these chords in every key that very same day. I was pretty excited. My friends thought I'd been playing for years when they heard me play. If they only knew, I learned this stuff just last week. Every week, I would systematically add on a little more to what I already knew. Then I decided to take what I know to the ultimate level. So I bought the 2 books, which a lot of music instructors would argue are the end-all of jazz theory books. After going through those books, I soon realized that I already knew most of the stuff that I was reading. Unfreaking believable. I know advanced jazz. Now, did I start teaching other people how to do what I was doing right away? Of course not. That was never my plan. This stuff was for me to know and for me only. It wasn't until I started taking music classes when I first got the opportunity to show what I knew. True story. Now pay attention. You see, I love music so much that I decided to leave the white-collar, good-paying job lifestyle to go back to school and get a master's degree in music. One day I was walking through the hallways of the music department and saw one of my classmates practicing in one of the reserved rooms with a piano in it. He sounded really good to me. We got to talking about class and music that we like, stuff like that. Then he talked about wishing he could play by ear, but couldn't because he was classically trained. So I said to him, look, I can play by ear. It's not that hard at all. Let me show you. So I showed him what I was able to teach myself in one day. I could tell that he was very excited because he expressed how he was able to recognize the chords I was showing him in songs that he listens to. I only spent about 10 minutes with him. Before I left, I showed him exactly how to practice what I taught him and also pointed out some music theory concepts that helped me when I was practicing. Then I said, there you go. The next day on campus, I saw him again. He said, hey man, I got something to show you. We went into one of those reserved rooms again with a piano and he started playing. I was like, oh man, you got it. He was smiling from ear to ear. I must admit, it felt real good knowing that I was able to help him. Anyway, I got to a point where I felt I needed to go back to school full time. So I decided to teach piano on the side to make some extra money. So I posted an ad. I got calls and emails in the first hour. I never knew so many people wanted to learn to play the piano. Unfortunately, I reached a point in my studies where I did not have the time to teach anymore. I felt really bad when I had to tell people that I just don't have the time to teach them. One day I was talking to a potential customer when I decided to tell him, you know what? Unfortunately, my schoolwork is taking first priority, so I won't be able to teach you at this time, which was the truth. but I'm currently working on an online course. I will let you know as soon as it's done. Which was a lie. I was not working on an online course, but I decided then and there that I should create some type of course that would teach people how to play these amazing chords in every key in one day. I wanted to design a course that people could learn how to play by ear the very same week, or even the very first day if they're motivated enough. I wanted to design a course that could take someone from a beginner level to playing advanced jazz in the shortest amount of time possible. I got to thinking, and that's when it hit me. Why don't I just simulate what I did and what I showed others in the past to do, so that people can see exactly how I was able to learn these chords in every key in one day? But here's the thing. Why would I do this? I myself would love to make music for a living. Some, of course, will want to learn for fun and leisure, but if I reveal these secrets to aspiring producers, couldn't they use this information and apply it to their music to surpass me? Why would I help my competition to potentially become better than me? Let me explain it to you like this. Everyone that knows me knows how much I love music. I'm engulfed in it. I'm like a human jukebox. I can talk about a musical topic for hours on end. I can't help it. I'm one of music's biggest fans. So I'm willing to help people by giving them the tools necessary to make the greatest music on this planet and beyond, so that one day I may get a chance to listen to it. That's it. Because I want them orgasms, baby. If you feel that my system helped you make something incredible, then I would love to hear it. That's one of the greatest joys I could ever get. I'm just a fan of great sound and music, man. Plus, helping people get better at creating music helps me get better, because I'm forced to step my game up, so I don't mind revealing these secrets to you. I gotta say, your music listening experience is one of the greatest benefits of learning to play the piano. Because when you're able to play by ear, your ears are more open and receptive. You automatically analyze music more because you're so excited that you're able to distinguish a major 7/9 chord from a diminished chord, and so on and so on. It's so awesome, and my system is a blueprint to learn to play by ear the quickest way possible. I've seen my students start to hear and recognize the chords that I'm teaching them in songs that they listen to the very same day. You can do the same thing. I'm not just teaching you how to play the piano, I'm teaching you how to create songs. I'll show you different musical styles, chords, runs, soloing, and bassline techniques that will blow your mind. When you first start learning from me, you will start at the foundation. But trust me, the foundation is not just simple major and minor chords. Oh no, no, no. After day one, you're going to feel extremely excited, as if now you're a piano playing guru. I understand, because I was the same way. Just slow down, because that's only day one. I will be providing you with new material to learn every week. There's a method to the madness, all right? In just a few minutes, I will show you what this system looks like, because I don't have anything to hide. As you learn this system, you will discover the secrets of how to listen for just one note in a song, and then automatically know what notes and chords are needed to recreate that song. I'll even take it one step further and actually reveal to you a secret right now. This is huge. As you grow through my system, if you love making music through sampling, you will be able to learn how to find just one note in that song, chop up that song any way you want, rearrange the samples any way you want, and then actually be able to make something that sounds great without knowing any of the notes in any of the samples that you chop. That is a fact. No lie. Some of you listening might say, that's impossible. Well, it's not impossible. I don't mind revealing that secret. That technique is just the tip of the iceberg. If you love music, my system is going to change your life forever. If you've ever saw ads or just thought of playing for a church, you're going to have the tools to do so. And if you already do play for a church, I'm arming you with more tools, better tools, voicing styles that will make professional musicians admire you and start to ask you, what was that you just played? If you're in a band, you'll play better songs or play the songs you guys already know better. You'll be able to lead your band and give your bandmates tips on what they should play, because music theory can be transposed onto any instrument. If you're a solo artist or just want to learn to play for fun and leisure, this system is going to get you to where you need to be sooner than you could have ever possibly dreamed of. I'm pulling all the stops, and I'm holding nothing back. I want to hear awesome, mind-blowing music. I want to help you make it. And of course, I like to hear it because I want them orgasms. But you don't have to play it for me if you don't want to. I'm just a fan. If you wish you could score movies and video games for a living, I'm giving you the tools to create the most emotional sounding compositions that you can possibly imagine. That's what I love about this system. It gets you to a place where you can think of something in your head and then actually play it. This is going to change the way you look at learning to play as well as creating music in general forever. Just that we're clear, this system is not filled with complex scientific concepts of learning that only Einstein can grasp. Learning music is simple. Playing complex arrangements on the piano is actually really simple. People make it too complicated. Playing 6 to 8 finger chord arrangements is simple, and my system is designed to reveal to you how simple it actually is. I have designed a system so that even kids can comprehend these lessons. If you're old enough to start learning to play music, you're old enough to learn my system. Hope you're excited, because I am. Unfortunately, everything comes with a price. How much do you think a course like this would be worth? To tell you the truth, I really could charge $67 to access the Play Piano in a Day course. The reason being is that paying private lessons would cost a lot more and would take more time to get to a place in your piano playing, which would take me a fraction of the time to teach you. My private lessons alone cost $75 an hour because of what I bring to the table. Plus, a price like $67 weeds out people who aren't serious about learning to play the piano. I only want people who are serious about taking their piano playing to the next level. Since you've watched this video for this long, obviously you're interested in this course. So to be fair, I could charge $47 for instant access for those who really want this. That's a pretty low cost to access this revolutionary training style that I have designed just for you. But I could be wrong. We'll see before this video is over. If you're still watching this presentation, I know it's because you really want this. You're eager to get started on making the music you've always dreamed of making. So to celebrate the launch of this course, I'm going to make accessing this course so affordable that you would feel really dumb for not grabbing it. So as long as this video is up, and it can come down at any time, I'll let you have access to the Play Piano in a Day course, not for $67, not even for $47. If you act right now, you'll get instant access to the Play Piano in a Day course for only $27. Only $27. That's a no-brainer right there. Unless you want me to take $75 an hour from you, I'll be happy to do so, but only $27. Plus, it's absolutely risk-free. 60-day money-back guarantee. Like I said before, I will provide you with new material every week. So it will be impossible for you to skip around. So you're getting what you need at the right time. Like I said, there's a method to the madness. At the end of each month, you will be billed the same access price of only $27. Like I said earlier, if for any reason you feel that you are not benefiting at all from this course, just email me and I'll cancel your membership, no questions asked. But I seriously doubt you will do so because of what you'll be getting out of this course. But like I said, it's risk-free. I did say that you would get to see what this course would look like, right? I will provide you with an overhead view of my finger placement along with a lit up keyboard so you will never miss any aspects of the training. At the end of the training, we will work a popular song together to prove to you that it is possible to be able to play songs by ear after 1 day of my training. The course is designed to be completed in 1 day. Even though you get a lot in 1 day, it's really only about 1% of what I know and what you could continue to learn.
so that one day you can become a piano playing guru.
For those that act today, you'll get my personal email to ask me whatever you want, anytime. I'm here for you every step of the way, so I'll be there whenever you need me. Like I said before, if you don't like this course, cancel anytime, but chances are you won't. That's how confident I am that the Play Piano in a Day course is truly the ultimate piano learning tutorial experience you have been looking for. So click the button below to enter your new and exciting world of music creation. See, you have two options here. You can leave this site and keep struggling to learn how to play the piano, or you could blow minds with your piano playing or music production right now. All you have to do is click the button below this video. So if you're ready to take your musical learning experience to the next level, click the button below and let's get started.